again, and building on our last experience, I want to add another element to a respectful, easy, natural, and predictably very useful way of inviting anyone into a hypnotic experience. And with all of these, obviously, if you're playing with this, don't do it while you're driving, don't do it while you're skydiving, don't do it while you're piloting a helicopter. Just find a kind of quiet place where it's safe to just sit with yourself and be inactive for a time. So in this experience, we're going to explore what happens when we or we invite our clients to get in touch with, to focus and get absorbed, which is what we're calling an experience that involves hypnosis, in getting focused and absorbed in an experience that they doing something that they like to do. So if you think yourself, or if you're working with a client, ask your client, what do you like to do? And whether it's riding a horse, walking in nature, reading a book, just looking out the window, listening to music, whatever it might be, we can ask a client to do that, to imagine that, remember that, recall that, and then to begin to have some focus, have some absorption, and then we can comment on the physiological changes, the natural, automatic alteration in breathing, usually a little slower and deeper, blinking, a little slower and a kind of a stickiness as the eyelids close, relative body stillness, the flattening out of the facial muscles. And if you're interested to notice, sometimes you can see a slowing of the pulse rate by looking at someone's neck. In any case, if you're interested yourself to try this, to explore this, to experience this, just think of something that you like to do, whatever that might be. Something that you've done recently or in the distant past, or maybe something that you would enjoy doing in the future. But in any case, something that you enjoy. Something where when you're involved in it, you have an experience like, I wish I could do more of this. This is just me. This is just perfect. This is just what I would like, what I wish. So whatever this activity is that you enjoy doing, find satisfying, could you just take a moment to begin to focus on some part of this? And this can be a focus from what you see or with any of the senses. Begin to focus on the sounds, the smells, the temperature, the mood. Whatever you can see, whatever you can feel, whatever you can hear, whatever you can notice. In whatever way you can, allow yourself to begin to focus on some part of this. And the focus doesn't have to be fixed. It can change and move from this to that or whatever. And then as you focus, to allow a natural kind of absorption to follow as you continue to allow that focus to be exactly how it is. And as that absorption is exactly as it is, perhaps you could notice out of the corner of your awareness, or if you're working with a client, to observe and comment on the subtle changes in your breathing, blinking, in the bodily stillness, the smoothing out of the face, and the way this can happen without any effort on our part, without our intention, but simply by allowing it. And then as you can continue to be in this experience of being in the experience of something that you like, you enjoy, you find satisfying, to notice something about your experience that you could find useful, that you might want to have more of. And then I'm going to be silent now so that you can just sit with it and soak it up, learn it. Because there may be some time in the future where this could be of benefit to you. And so if you could just sit with it, be with it, focus and be absorbed in it to whatever degree. And then after a time, and you'll know when, you can find your own way of bringing this to a natural close so then you can continue on with your life. So if you could just let that continue.